Hi all, welcome back. In this video, we will see one of the feature that was released in Cypress 13, which is a test replay feature. Okay, so in Cypress 13, Cypress team released a test replay feature, which is there in our Cloud Cypress website. So in our previous videos, so we have recorded many tests to our cloud environment. Okay, so we'll see what all the features that are present in our test replay feature, and how we can identify what are the errors that we have got while executing the Cypress tests and everything here. So if you see, if you go to our latest runs here, you can see all the tests that we have run and how many times we have executed our tests and everything. And if you click on this, you can see the billing and usage information and everything here. So in this month I have not executed any of the tests yet, but if you see the overview, you can change different you can see the different outputs here. And in the drop down, if you change it to you can change it for different months also. So in the last months, I have executed around 487 tests here. Okay, and you can see it is showing all the things here. Okay, if you go to the project again, and if you go to our test here, and if you open one of the run, there you can see how many tests it's got executed. And if you go to the test results there, for each test, you can see on the right hand side the test replay option here. If you click on it, a new window will open, and the way the test runner opens, so when you open a Cypress, when you execute Cypress open a command in our local, in the same way, there is one new window will open. And if you play this, see what is happening. Like when you run in Cypress test, when you click on a specific uh, spec file, um, how it will execute, in the same way it will show what was happened when it was executed. Okay, so you can see all the commands that you have executed in the left hand side, and in the right hand side you can see it automatically displays the network tab information, how many API calls we are sending, how what is the response of that API call. And if you can see the console information also, if there are any errors it will print, if there are any console information that will be printed here. Okay, and in the middle you can see the test runner our browser. So whatever the dimensions that we have specified there, you can see those dimensions. And if you navigate through each our tabs, each our commands, it will show uh, what was happened at that each run. Okay, and so in my tests, most of the time, if you have observed, most of the time one of the test is failing. So if you go to is an code build, and if you go there, and so most of the time children nodes cy.js is failing all the time. So if you click on test run, test replay there you can see the different options also, from which branch it got executed, which is the main branch, and what is the file name, and in which environment it got executed, and on which browser it got executed. So it has all this information, and you can see what was happened at the time of executing the test. So we have opened our website first, and then search for the username, and you can navigate. See, it is typing admin, and then password, it is typing submitted the form, and then we got this page. And when we are searching for pending self review, okay, on the first element. So if you see here on the first element, it is something else is there, leave request to approve. So that is why it got failed. So it identify all the four children nodes. If you see on the browser in the middle, it got highlighted. And when I request for the first one, there it has a two elements. One is that icon and the another is text, and I am looking for the text here. So and the text is pending self review, but if you see the text that is present here is different. I am looking for the text is different here. Okay, that's why this test case is failed at that time. Okay, so and in the right hand side you can see all the API calls that got executed. So if you navigate through API calls also, you can see that in the browser everything is getting changed. So along with the so whatever the commands that you have executed for each test, this API calls will be executed, right? So if you navigate through API calls also, the browser is getting changed, right? So every time, so if you submit any button there, it will go some API request and you will get the response. So in the network request you can see if there are any if you get any unknown errors also, like 404 500 and everything. So if the response is always 200 or not, if there are any unknown responses are coming, so you can verify all those things in Cypress test replay feature, okay, which is a very useful feature. So most of the times when we are executing our tests in multiple environments and recording to our Cypress test, so we don't execute always through a browser, right? So we just execute Cypress run different commands there. So if you wanted to see what went wrong during that time, so this is the very useful feature. So yeah, in this way you can use this test replay option. Thank you.